Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Dyslexia, and today I wanted to start off the video by apologizing for my little hiatus there. I went on a little hiatus because I wasn't really in the mood to make any quality content, and I didn't want to upload mediocre content for you guys to watch. So I just decided I was going to take a little break. I was going to not upload anything at all if it wasn't going to be quality. I want the best for you guys, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be doing the battlefield effect today. I'm going to be doing a GIMP tutorial on the battlefield effect. It is this right here where you see, there's a grayscaled character with a fiery almost highlight to one side of his body, and it kind of glows onto his arm. So we're going to be doing that today, and that is pretty much all I have to do with the internet tab here. So let's go ahead and close that. Okay, we are going to now go ahead and step into GIMP, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the same background as I did in that image there, and I'm going to open as layers my US support guy right here. Boom, US support, and we are going to scale them up, layer, scale layer, and the image is about 480, so I'm going to do about 460 here. I'm going to auto crop him really quick. Auto crop, not image, I'm sorry. I was in the image tab. Auto crop a layer and put him where I want him. That looks pretty good. Alright. So now for the grayscale effect, we're going to go ahead and pick a blue on the lighter side. You just want to find a light blue, and then you're going to kind of drag it down into the gray, and I think that looks good for the first one. For the second one, we're going to copy the first one and then just move over a little bit to the lighter area and then go more gray. So I don't know here. Okay, that looks maybe a little too light. Let's go back up over here. Okay, let's try that. You can see both the colors right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a radial gradient. I'm going to right click, Alpha to select this guy here, make a new layer above him, and we're going to kind of just drag down. We're going to want to get the light gray to just show up on the outside. And it's actually looking good. I think there might be a setting for that. Let's go ahead and check. Let's check the shaped spherical. And I think no matter what, how long we draw the line on this one, it's going to do the same gradient. So let's just try this one out. It is doing this effect, which actually that turned out pretty good. So let's go ahead now. I'm going to go ahead and select none. Actually, yeah, select none. Select none, and then we're going to set the layer mode to color, which that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and merge it down. It's a little bright, so I'm going to go to colors, brightness and contrast, and I'm basically just going to drag the brightness down. 15 looks pretty good. Alright, that looks like it matches pretty well with me, so I'm going to go ahead now and start the actual glowing effect. So we're going to make a new layer above the US support. We're going to, again, alpha to select him. That will make it so whatever we paint only shows up on his body. Now we're going to want a red-orange, which this looks pretty good. And then we're going to want a yellowish orange, which that looks pretty good. Very little yellow, much more orange. So first we're going to go with the red-orange, which this actually, now that I look at it, looks a little too red. Maybe that's a little bit better. And then we're going to use the brush tool. We're going to change the size with the bracket keys. There's also an option in the layer over there in the tool, what is it called? Tool options tab over there if you have it set up. And we're going to go about this size, it looks like, and above the US support layer we're just going to go ahead and paint, and you want to get just the lightest little film on the side of his arm there, and then a nice bit on his body. So that's probably good. Let's go ahead and set this to color. Yep, and you can still edit it afterwards if you want to add to the effect. I'm going to maybe come up here a little bit more on his shoulder, and that looks pretty good to me. So you can leave it like that, or you can duplicate it, which, I don't know, duplicating it for an already dark color isn't really doing much, so we'll go ahead and leave it like that. Maybe if we put it on overlay, let's try and duplicate it then. And that gives it more of an orange color. That gives it a really, really bright color. Alright, let's duplicate it 3 times, put the third layer to 50, maybe. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we have to leave these because they're all on overlay. If we merge one down, it'll become solid on another overlay layer. So we have to leave it for now. We're gonna make a new layer. Above that, switch to the yellow. We're gonna take the paintbrush tool. We're gonna make it a little bit smaller, and we're gonna paint on the inside. And again, you want to get like just the slightest little bit on the arm. And I'm just gonna do that little inside area there. That looks pretty good. Let's set this on overlay and duplicate it once. That looks pretty good. Alright, once you're done with that, you can turn off the bottom layer and go select none, image, and merge visible layers, and you can clip to the bottom layer, which is our soldier, merge, and now you can turn on the background layer, and as you see, you've got the red, orange, yellow, I'm almost going to call it a fire look, a battlefield effect onto your soldier. So basically, if you want to do this, you can go to your battlelog page and into your onto your own battlelog profile page, and if you view the page source code, you can actually find your emblem, which it cuts off about waist right here. You can find your battlelog emblem, and it goes to about the knees, and you can do this yourself and make a really cool background out of it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, a rating, and if you're new, consider subscribing. I'll be making more tutorials, as well as I will be continuing my Pokemon Let's Play now, and that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Peace.